Right, okay, so welcome to Men Matter Scotland's podcast. If you're alone or struggling right now with anything, you can contact us at Men Matter Scotland on Facebook or on Twitter at Men Scotland. We've got a hub. Anybody can come along in Drumchapel, 20 Drumchapel Road, where guys get support and one-to-one services. We do hold loads of stuff. Even during COVID, people can get support. So know it's there, and you can get in contact with us via Facebook or Twitter. Today we're doing a podcast with a friend of a friend, Stevie Main. Stevie, do you want to introduce yourself quickly, mate?
Alright everybody, cheers for having us on, Peter. I'm Stevie, I'm from Linwood, I'm 30-year-old and I'm just going to speak a wee bit about my kind of mental health experiences and bad experiences over the years, and just in the hope that it might help somebody in the off chance, or maybe help myself, I don't know.
Brilliant, Stevie. Yeah. In the past, people who have done this podcast, mate, have reported back saying, I feel a lot better getting it off my chest, almost getting it out in the open. There's a sense of freedom they've got, so hopefully, mate, you might get a wee similar feeling. But what will definitely happen is people who are going through what you're about to tell us, what's happened to you, will be able to say, right, fuck, this boy's went through something. Maybe he's come out the other end. Maybe there's hope for me as well. You know what I mean?
Aye, that's exactly that.
Some capacity, so... there's a benefit to somebody somewhere. Just wish I brushed my hair this morning, check the nick of that, mate. That's what lockdown does to you. My wife's been, I know. My missus has been cutting my hair. Right, Steve, let's get cracking, mate. First question. Growing up, where did you grow up? What kind of stuff did you get up to when you were younger, and what was it like?
Well, I'd just like to say, first of all, I know a lot of folk with maybe mental health issues and that later in life kind of didn't have the best start in life and all that. I can't say that mine is totally opposite. I had a great upbringing. Mum and dad both working, nice house, nice big family and all that, big support network. So the things that happened to me later on in life were to be honest with you, down to bad choices and doing things wrong, just being totally honest about that. So it was pretty good up. And then you get in your teenage years. And I think it was about 14 when things started to go a wee bit awry. That's when things started to kind of change a wee bit for me.
Okay. So see about growing up then. So you've just painted quite a nice picture then.
Aye, no previous trauma and nothing I could say, oh, that's why I done that, or that's why I done that. It was just all down to bad choices and the sort of generation and the sort of pals in the place at the time who led me down that path, I would say.
So that's my next question. See, it's your pals. What were your pals like, and what kind of influence did they have on you when you were growing up?
We were all just kind of the same, to be honest. Things started to go wrong as soon as you start to take drugs. It's the same for millions, thousands of young men, you know what I mean? That's what happened. We all started to experiment. As I say, when about 14, and it was kind of started with diazepam and speed and things like that. And it was all great at the time. Then you could progress so many other things. Then it was like when you were 50, we were taking the exam at 15, which is absolutely ridiculous. It was like every week for maybe 5 years, we were taking ecstasy twice a week. Do you know what I mean? And alcohol was a constant throughout the whole thing for your 14. So it's not going to help you mentally. But at that time, everything's great. You know what I mean?
I guess you don't think about it in that way when you're that young, do you? You just see yourself having a good time.
You don't know what you're doing to your brain, I don't think.
So what was the first drug you were introduced to? Was it alcohol? Was it coke? Was it Eckies? What was it?
I probably had to draw you a joint, but I realised pretty fast that wasn't for me. That wasn't my thing. I didn't like it. I ended up, it was actually the diazepam I took when I was 14, which was good me to be a grown man, which now I think is, imagine doing that and getting that to a vein. So I ended up taking that. I think it was great. Walking about as you do on diazepam, thinking you're totally normal. Until I came into my mum and dad's house, and I stayed in the loft. I had a wee ladder to get up to the loft, and I went to climb up the ladder, and the ladder wasn't there. And I fit the deck, and my dad's got a hold of me and went, you full of drugs or something? So I fit the deck, he's like, the ladder's not even there, you idiot. So that was the first kind of bad experience ever. I was 14 then. And then it was really ecstasy for then on in. Everybody loved it, everybody took it throughout my teens, but that's when I started to feel obviously you start to get the come downs with the Eckies and that. and we come down to different for depression. That took a while. I ended up feeling as if I was never happy all the time, like ever, unless I was taking drugs and drink.
Yeah.
But I was that young and inexperienced. I didn't realise I was just on a lifelong come down because I never stopped taking drugs and drink.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I get all this advice from my mum and dad, and that is because of what you're doing. But I didn't believe them. I knew better. I knew better. Well, I didn't, but I thought I did. You know.
That's what I was what I ask you there, man. See, again, you said you've had a good upbringing and stuff like your mum and dad. What kind of good people? What was it like? What was your relationship like with you and them when you started taking drugs and stuff like that? Did that change?
No, they were always kind of. They would always give me advice because they weren't into drugs. What I had a pint and that, but they were never into drugs, so they couldn't realise how me and then eventually my brother ended up right into drugs. You know what I mean? So it was just always kind of mere disappointment than anything. They were always there for us all the time, still. So that's why I thought I would get off my chest right away, because a lot of people come on the boat, they've had horrible upbringings and that.
Yeah.
I've not had that. I've not got that excuse.
Yeah.
Just being honest about that, you know.
No, and I think you've done the right thing getting out of the way, because a lot of people's actions now are based on childhood traumas, a majority, and it's good to. And sometimes people can say it can almost come across as if you're blaming the parents, but it's not always a case of that. It's not always a case. It's the environment you grow up in, and sometimes that can't be helped even by the parents.
Aye, that's why I done that. I didn't want to. I'll be honest. I'm not coming on here as somebody that's a reformed character or anything like that. I'm still going through this. I'm not went through. I'm not a 12-step recovery case. You know what I mean? I'm still going through it now, just so people know that, so that they know I'm not sitting here as a reformed character. You know?
Yeah. So see, you said you noticed disappointment for your parents after a while. How did that make you feel? Because you picked up on it, and you've had a good relationship growing up, then you know they're disappointed in you. How does that make you feel?
At the time, mate, I'll be honest with you, I was just far too selfish. I wasn't caring. I was just wanting to go out and just get that buzz every weekend. I was I'm a joiner to trade. As I say, I've got a sell trade and all that. But then obviously that ended up getting affected. You're not showing up and all that because you're still out at a party, or you can't manage and all that sort of stuff. That kind of led on, and then see when I was about 18, tried cocaine, and this is where it really, I ended up in the throes of probably, I'd say 10-year long serious cocaine addiction. It's still feeling the effects of it now. I think it's probably gave me lifelong damage, to be honest. I think that was probably the worst thing, because it was, you can never get enough of it. It's never enough of that. You can take an ecstasy tablet and then no want another one, but with that stuff, that just steals your soul. So it does for me, it did.
Aye, so I think there seems to be a trend here, Stevie. You probably noticed it yourself, mate, for your experience. Coke's, it's just like the height of fashion in terms of socialising in the drug scene. And it seems rife across our communities through every scheme in Glasgow and probably the UK. Coke's probably the #1 drug now, and it's so accessible. Why did you go to Coke? Did you just want to try it like everything else?
So it seemed it seemed cool and fashionable. We'd never seen a gram of Coke before, and then it came in a wee wrap. Do you know what I mean? Wrapped up in a Celtic View, I think it was, bit of paper. We got it and we took it and we felt we were as if we were the men, you know what I mean?
Aye.
And this was me at 18, but I got away with it. When I say I got away with it, I got away with getting kind of messed up in the heat with it for a few years. I'm just going to be honest and give you an example of where kind of cocaine addiction took me. This is maybe about 2.5 years ago. I'd been up all night, I'd been taking cocaine. I was walking about my own house, and I was walking about with knives, hiding knives about my house, right? Because I was that paranoid. Eventually, my girlfriend said, right, I ended up going like, listen, I can't handle this. I need to go I need to go somewhere. So there was a crisis centre. I'll not say where it was. She took me in the motor. But first of all, before that, I threw myself down the stairs. This is how mad I was. I was psychotic. So I threw myself down the stairs, burst on my face, and she went like, come on, in the motor. On the way to this crisis centre, I'm trying to open the door on the motorway, saying that's it, I'm out of here. And she's shouting and screaming and all that. I did say I was going to be honest during this thing, so I'm just going to do it. So we got to this leads me on to another thing about the facilities available for people. Like, this thing's got a 24-hour crisis centre, right? I went in there. I was going to be a nurse statistic that day, right? And do you know what they done? It only took me 15 minutes to get there, from my house, right? Bearing in mind, I went in and I was a mess, and my missus is telling them all about us, and they went away and checked and said, sorry pal, you've got a wrong postcode, they can't do anything for you, and they sent me straight to the door. I swear to God, so that's the facilities that are out there, and that's a crisis centre.
Wow.
And they sent me away like that, and I was just about to throw myself out a motor on a motorway 5 minutes before I got there. So after that put me down even further, because I thought there's nothing out there to help me. So I just thought I'd give you a wee anecdote for how bad cocaine took, how far down it took me. You know?
Mate, I think it gets much worse than that. Try to chuck yourself out a car. See when they said they can't help you. Obviously, that's no help to your situation at all. And 15 minutes earlier, you're trying to chuck yourself out a car. What's your thoughts going through your head then?
I just felt as if totally empty, as if there's absolutely nobody that's going to help me out of this. Even though it was my day and I've made it all, I thought a crisis centre, 24 hours a day crisis centre, surely that's the place. And even my missus is like, are you joking? So he's going to kill himself. You know what I mean? But the doctor goes on to speak about like the help and that. So I've been to the doctors and that. Get diagnosed with this is through cocaine use, I think, and alcohol anyway. Diagnosed with depression and severe anxiety. So I struggle with that, but it's up and down. I mean, I'm brand new this week, but next week I could go out of line of dark and doom for a week. But you can't do that in normal life. You know what I mean? And anxiety and struggle and all. But I think that's all been brought on with the cocaine use, to be honest, and just generally the life and the life that I've kind of lived up to this stage. You know what I mean? I'm not that old. I'm only 30, but I feel a lot older.
You've probably lived a life, but more than most 30-year-olds, but your experiences.
Some good, some bad, but okay, same as everybody, innit? Maybe not the same.
So I'm just going to go back a wee bit here, Stevie. So when did you first realise you were struggling with mental health problems? So not just the drug stuff, right, but mentally.
Right. Well, when I was 21, I actually had a full-blown psychotic episode. For folk who don't really know what that is, there'll be a lot of people watching this who go out on the weekends and blah blah blah. They get their come downs. Might last a week of come down. A psychotic episode is totally different. You could end up locked up when having a psychotic episode. I went to Ibiza, right, it's boys' day, and I stayed up for 4 days. Just took constant ecstasy and cocaine. And something just twigged just before the 4th day, and basically I lost my mind. I lost my marbles. I was hallucinating. This is after drugs. I was hallucinating. I was hearing voices. Things were following me, and when I say things, I'm talking demons. Demons were following me. I went to the doctors, and they asked me about my family history and that. And there's actually been my uncle Michael. He's passed away now as well. He was a paranoid schizophrenic. He died when he was 34. A drug overdose. That was 8 years ago. And it turns out, I didn't know, my grand's uncle was also a paranoid schizophrenic. And then we later found out my wee brother Jack, he had multiple personality disorder.
Wow.
So the doctor asked me that, right? So getting to the point of, that was kind of, doctor was like, what did you expect with a family history like that and going on a bender like that? Do you know what I mean? But the worst thing she said was, this might not go away. She said, this might not go away. And I'm sitting there with these voices and these demons. And she said, this might never go away.
Wow.
It lasted, how long it lasted? It lasted 6 weeks. I had this episode for 6 weeks and it went away. Wait and touch wood, honestly, hope it's never came back. But that's when I really knew there was something not right. But that's never come back. Nothing as extreme as that has ever touched me again. And I pray to God it never does. I wouldn't wish it my worst enemy.
Aye. Would you say that's been the worst experience you've had in your life through drugs and the mental health side of it?
By far, aye. That wee spell but this other stuff has been longer running. That was just a mad spell. It just hit me out of nowhere. I didn't know what it was. You know what I mean? Basically, see if you're imagining hell, if you, it was hell on earth for that week. But that's when I really thought things on the right, you know.
So see when you found that information out then about your family's history and the potential of you having this as well, did your behaviour change? Like obviously, I don't know if you would continue being the same person having that information.
That's the thing. It didn't. That's just as I said at the start. All bad choices throughout the last 15 years of my life have led to me being in these places, and that's basically all it comes down to, is bad choices and forgetting how bad it actually was at the time. And just put it in my mind, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Which seems nuts. It would seem nuts to some folk, but there's thousands of folk out there doing it and having mental health issues constantly, and then still going doing the same behaviours.
Yeah,
it's just a fact, you know.
So see when you went to that crisis centre, right, and you get a pretty shoddy service, man. And this is something we're finding a lot, Stephen. When we're sending guys to places, the attitude, we're finding the staff are having a bit of a bad attitude towards the people, first and foremost. But the care that's being offered is just, it's not really crisis related, because crisis means I need help now, no in 6 weeks, or if sometimes 18 months. So we're finding a lot that the services aren't really set up to help people.
I think they're just seriously underfunded. There's just no go at it. There's just the things aren't in place to help folk. The infrastructure isn't there at all. That's what I think. And I think the folk that work in it might be getting fed up and thinking we can't help these folk. Maybe, possibly.
Mate, I think you've hit the nail on the head. I think you get desensitised to people who are coming in every week with the same problems. You go, oh, here's another one. And I think that
here's another headbanger full of drugs.
Aye, exactly, man. But also but it is concerning, because no doubt somebody's went to that crisis centre you were at last night and been told the same thing.
Exactly.
And you see, suicides are the biggest killer of men, but young men aged between 18 and 50 in the UK. Suicide's the biggest killer. Why is it? You get sometimes question, why is the funding why is it no relative to the numbers?
I know, it's no adding up. The government only doing their job properly. And speaking about suicide, that's the reason, one of the main reasons I come on here. Suicides affect me massively in the last couple of years. If I can jump forward a wee bit, my wee brother Jack, he committed suicide on the 24th of March 2018, just 2 years ago. He had mental health issues. He was a wee boy. He was in and out hospitals, and I think he gets suspended. He's the only boy I know who gets suspended for primary school. Put it that way, right? No, I'm not suspended, expelled.
Right.
Flung out of primary school. So, as I said, he came from the same family as me, but they end up saying he had multi-personality disorder, among other things. But he went down the same drug route as me. And as I say, he committed suicide. He took an overdose, deliberate overdose, and left a note and all that. So it took me a couple of months to read that. And what he basically said was, basically he needed a rest. Just said sorry to everybody, the whole family, just I just need a rest. So that's what happened. And 6 months after that, I'm not saying my best pal, but for a reason is I've got a lot of pals. One of my best pals, me, him and Jack, his name's Mark Rodden. 6 months after my brother did that, he also committed suicide. And we were 3 years were tight. And so within 6 months, this is just 2 years ago, the two of them had committed suicide. I was just thinking, wow, man. Straight after that, I went into just a bit of just depression, heavy cocaine use, and serious drink. Had the doctor called it. I've never wanted to kill myself in my life. Never planned to, but the thought kept coming into my head. I knew what that's called. It's suicidal ideation. I know what it's called, but that was a thing that was bothering me. Don't worry, anybody. It's not happening. But it's just the fleeting thoughts. Say that you're working, and it just comes into your nut, and it's quite common, actually. That I found it. At least I know what it's called now. You know what I mean?
You've put a name to it.
Yeah, aye. So
So
that's,
see with your brother Stevie, we quite obviously just said you were close. What was your relationship like growing up with wee man?
it was hard to live with the boy because we hung about. As I said, he was 23 when he died. He'd have been 25 on the 4th of June there. We had a wee get together, my family, a wee takeaway and that, just to kind of commemorate that. We got on better as we were older. Jack had as I said, he had a kind of mad personality. It was hard to get on with at times, but so man, what I mean, plus we're brothers. But we ran about in the same crowd. Me and Jack were in parties together, do you know what I mean, for years. So he was in with his pals, I would jump in there, he would come up with me. So we ran about together, we were pals, we were brothers, so we were brothers who were doing the same stuff.
Aye.
You know?
Was there any indication, Stephen man, that he was feeling that way? Like he needed
Jack. Aye, there was tons of indication.
Was there?
I'll be going to be really honest, right? I knew my brother wasn't going to live to be an old man. Put it that way. He'd attempted suicide maybe 10 times or something in me before that, but it was through tablets. So he actually climbed up the highest flat in Linwood, and he was trying to jump off that, and an old man pulled him in and all that. And this is a boy who's terrified of heights. So that showed you how bad he was to climb up a scaffolding up a high flat when you're terrified of heights. And he went through all this crisis centres, doctors, thing. He got like, my brother got let down big time. I think obviously they couldn't have stopped what was happening, but throughout his life he got let down big time through the services that he was in. That's what I think anyway.
Yeah. And see when this is all going on, mate, between yourself and your wee brother, how's your mum and dad coping with all this? What are they doing? How's their life?
Just at their wits' end, we're basically making their lives hell, you know. Me and Jack were similar in some senses, but no in others. I used to get into a lot of fights in that. I used to kind of, you know, and he wasn't really like that. But it was mad all the same, but it was kind of, we were totally different problems. I was maybe getting to jail in that a few times, and his thing was he used to steal motors all the time. I don't know why. He said he get the others to steal motors. I'm laughing, it's no funny at all. He used to get the others to steal motors, he couldn't drive. He stole my dad's motor numerous amounts of times. Just mad stuff like that, and then he would say that he couldn't, he actually got an urge to do these things and couldn't help it. I can't explain that. I don't know why. It's just giving you a wee insight into what he was like. You know, he was.
So must be so hard, man, losing somebody, especially a younger sibling, and losing a child as well. Do you and your mum and your parents talk about it? Talk about what it was going through and what it was like, and how you're off feeling now? Or just is it a taboo subject?
We do talk about it, but not all the time. I mean, it's not as if it's something we don't speak about. The full house is like a shrine. There's pictures of him everywhere, you know. Mum and dad's house. So we do, even then, obviously, as I said, we all went round round the back door for his, would have been his 25th birthday. So we talk about him all the time, man. We do talk about it, and it's my mum. For a wee while, I thought I could take my mum and dad's pain away stupidly, which is a ridiculous thought. Even though I was thinking that and doing things that were kind of doing the opposite, if you know what I mean. Just into a serious cocaine bender and drinking. Just serious anxiety, just couldn't really function in my life. This is recently, by the way. This is only maybe a year, 2 years ago. Sometimes I'm still struggling with that, and I'm still struggling with grief, to be honest.
Yeah. Mate,
as well, so close together. It was just as if what's happening here.
Aye. So that's a good question, mate. So was your brother and your mate were they close? Was there a connection there?
We were on the one kind of squad. They were sometimes Jack would go out with my mate Mark, who's the same age as me. When I wasn't out, do you know what I mean? It wasn't as if we all knew each other. We grew up together. My families are close and all that. So it's one of them. Do you know what I mean?
So see with your mate, was it Mark? Was it
Mark.
See Mark Gordon. See with your mate Mark. Was there indications that for him that he was struggling mentally and he wasn't coping with life too well?
At the time, no, I didn't think so. It was a massive. To be honest with you, Mark was a massive shock to me. Whereas I'm just going to say it. My brother wasn't a shock. it was horrible, but it wasn't a shock.
Aye.
Mark was a major shock. It was just as if I think Mark's could have been prevented. I might be speaking out of turn here. I don't know. I've already spoke to his mum to say that I could speak about this. I think Mark's could have been prevented. I don't think my brothers could have. So most people probably wouldn't admit that, but I did say I was going to tell the truth. So that's it, you know.
So see with your mate Mark, I'm just wondering, when being so tight to your brother, Jenk, no seem to be a catalyst for Mark's feelings, because you obviously don't just do that on a whim. There must have been something underlying with Mark for a while. But it just sometimes crosses my mind, if somebody close to you complete suicide, you're more likely to complete it yourself. I think you're 4 times more likely to complete suicide if somebody in your family or somebody you're really close to complete suicide.
Well, you say that. Mark's dad, who was actually my dad's pal as well, he also committed suicide. So that maybe links in to the whole thing about your there, about how it's a wee trigger. It seems to happen in spades, and seeing like wee tunes and that. I've done a lot of reading that happens in spades. When you get a lot of suicides in the one wee period of time, I find that hard to kind of explain, but I know it does happen. It's a thing that happens.
It does, and again, so we're in the drum, and it's happened in the drum in the last few years as well, mate. Again, young guys, maybe late 30s, early 20s, and it's a pandemic, man. It really is, and it's something we need.
100% a pandemic. It's a disaster, to be honest. The amount of folk that are killing themselves.
See you and your other mates saying your crowd, do you, obviously this is Mark's passing, do you talk about that? And do you ask each other, do you ask each other, are you alright?
See, to be honest with you, we've actually noticed a difference in us doing that in the last maybe. See, because there's a lot of these mental health awareness things happening on social media and all that. Boys are actually asking each other, are you alright? Whereas I'd say probably even just a year ago, that wasn't happening, but I think that's happening now. That is happening through like my group chats and that is going on. People are making sure other folk are alright, which is a great thing, you know. That is working. These awareness things are working, I think.
I think so, mate, and I think it's so important, man. Especially, see if you and your pals are talking, Stephen. I know see, you're for Linwood right now for the drum, so it's kind of rough areas, right, where you've got this almost pressure to be a bit of, just to be a man's man, right, just to be stiff upper lip, just deal with yourself and that, carry on. Do you not think, this is how I feel anyway, see with Scheme Boys, I think with Scheme Boys talking there, it makes it more acceptable for other guys who think they need to be hard or tough macho men to just put that crap to bed and just talk. Just ask each other, are you alright? Can I help you, man?
See, having a certain mental hardness, that is talking it. See, keeping it to yourself, it means you're free to share. So being hard is sharing what's in your napper, no matter how messed up it is, because there's some crazy things that can go through your head, as you probably know, and people who are listening to this will know and probably think, nobody's ever thought that. Well, trust me, the other people have thought these things.
100%. 100%, mate. Well, I was saying to you when I was on the phone to you when I was having my pure bad time, I thought I was the only person in this whole world going through that. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, I just felt so alone. I felt pure darkness, and it was just, what the hell's happened to me here, man? And it was as if there's nobody knowing what I'm going through, nobody can understand it, when in reality, there's thousands of people who can understand it. And I was looking for that. Just like you were with that crisis centre. You were looking for that help and support. And it wasn't there, and I was looking for it, and I wasn't there either, man. And I think it makes a real difference when it's somebody, especially somebody from your own background, who knows what you're going through and can talk you through it. I think it helps, man.
That's it. The first time I well, not the first time, but I went when I lost the plot with the cocaine. As I said, serious addiction for 10 years anyway, at least. I've got a mate. I could get him a shout out as well. He's big Daniel Sullivan. He went through all the drug sort of caper, the carry on. He's actually been drinking drug free, I think, for 3 odd years now, and he actually runs a CA, Cocaine Anonymous group in London. Right, so he ended up talking me into going to Lang. So I went along to that, and that's the first time I actually felt I'm not the only person doing these things or thinking these things or
Yeah.
walking about my house and hiding weapons about my own house when there's nobody due at the door.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? I'm laughing because it's nuts, but
Aye.
and then there was people saying things and I'm going, fuck, I thought I was the only person who ever thought that. And then there was a full hall of people. I went to see a meeting in Paisley, and I never stuck it, by the way. I was going sporadically.
Uh-huh.
I went to one in Paisley, and there was honestly there was 70 people at it. I was just like, it's just nuts. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I've just thought I'd give him a wee shout out, I know, because he's doing well and he's doing good things for this sort of stuff.
Well, again, I think it's so important people who have been involved in it run these sessions once they've got
People knows the script, and people behind a desk, man, who have just went to uni, I don't think they should be allowed to work in this sort of environment if you've no experienced this. You don't know what this is if you've not experienced it.
You can read about it, you can learn about it, but that's a big difference for living it.
That's it. It's like reading about somebody who's climbed Mount Everest and then trying to talk.
That's right. Aye.
But it's a totally different thing for climbing it, you know what I mean?
Aye, definitely, mate. So, see, just getting back to the cocaine years, you called it, that would take your life. See, what was, again, if you don't want to answer this, don't need to, man, but did you run up debts? Were you getting out of trouble? Was anything happening on that side of it?
I was kind of living the fast life, if you know what I mean, for a while. I had money and all that. At the start, kind of involved in that sort of cocaine stuff. And then over the years, it turned, I was the guy that owed all the money. And I've sorted all that up now. I did have debts, probably running up to about £10,000 at points, but it's actually pretty much squared up now, as they say. It was about, I think it was probably only about 3 years ago where I realised this is a horrible life. It's immoral as well. And I didn't get that till later on either. I only got that maybe 2 years ago. It's actually immoral. An immoral life. It's horrible. Seeing you look, it's dainty folk, and you just keep feeding them it. Yeah, it's horrible. It's not nice. You know what I mean?
100%, mate. Again, let's say, so I'm a youth worker. That's what I do as a job, right? And I've had loads of young team come through high school, all the way up, brand new, nice, clean cut. Next thing you know, once you leave the youth club age, so see once they get to about 16, you start to notice they're circling in groups where these activities are happening, and before you know it, they're either punting or they're up to their eyes in debt with it. No oil them, obviously, it's no oil them, but there's a good amount. And I think, seeing schemes, I think they're easy target areas because there's a lot of vulnerable young people who have got ACEs, come from traumatic backgrounds, and they're looking for get-outs, ways to escape that. It's just right for now, man, and I think we're losing a lot of young boys, man, good boys to it, unnecessarily.
There's boys I know for these type of areas who maybe haven't been had turners a door when they were younger, and they go, that's my ticket to driving a Range Rover, and maybe it is their only ticket, but it's not their only ticket, but they think that is.
Aye.
And it's easy money, but see easy money, easy come, easy go. That's what I say. It just gets squandered on shite, and then before you know it, you're honing out your last watch for a gram or whatever.
Aye. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
It goes up and then it goes down. There's only
Sorry, on you go, Stevie.
There's only a small time of prosperity in that. By you end up in the jail or involved in violence or an addict, and I think that's the three outcomes.
Aye. I think you're spot on. For what I've seen, that's outcomes. I've seen boys mutilated there. I've seen boys actively sell it or be involved in the selling side of it, and I've seen boys just die as a person because of it, man. And I've seen families terrified the repercussions because of their son or daughter's got debts. So I've seen all the sides of it just through my experience in the drum, and it's horrible. And like you said a minute ago, mate, it's immoral. It is immoral. But again, everybody's on a journey. Everybody's on a journey, And sometimes maybe you need to go through that to figure out it's immoral. I mean, maybe you need to be the seller, maybe you need to be in trouble with it to find out it's immoral.
I had to go the full spectrum before it actually twigged that that's a horrible game to be in. Do you know what I mean? I thought it was a business, I thought it was brilliant for years, but it's just killing, it just kills folks' brains, bodies, everything, just ruins their life.
And I think, see, your mate who's doing the CA, man, a big, massive high five to him for having the guts, firstly, to get clean, but also to then run these sessions for other people, man. That's massive. I think that's
He's
brilliant.
actually started, there wasn't one about here, and he actually started design, so that's why I mentioned it. So big Danny, well done to him.
I think it's brilliant, mate. So my next question, mate, I've covered the cocaine years, right? So, see, at your lowest point, have you ever considered suicide?
As I said, I got the kind of suicidal ideation things. The closest was that the time I told you about when I was wanting to jump out the motor and all that. Loads of times I felt as if that would be easier and all that, but I'll just reiterate, I've not got any plans to kill myself and I'm not going to do it, but it doesn't mean that the thoughts don't come and go. I took a load of tablets one time when I was on cocaine again, because I wanted to escape the cocaine which I had bought and took, even though that sounds so backward. I bought it, I took it because I wanted to take it. Then I wanted to escape the place that had put me in. I took a load of tablets and up, but this wasn't long ago. This wasn't even a year ago. As I say, I'm no sitting here as a reformed guy, and I'm talking to somebody who's still in the struggle. No, it's bad. No, anywhere near as bad. I can take or leave cocaine now. Whereas I never thought I would ever be able to do that again in my life. Well, I've actually done that. I can take it or leave it. Whereas, see, before it had me in the grips, I was taking it in the morning, not that morning and night constantly.
Is that right?
Aye, I was a paranoid wreck. I thought things were happening about me, and they weren't. It was just basically paranoid delusions.
Yeah.
That's how much cocaine I was taking. As I don't want to miss your alcohol. Alcohol's been a constant, basically, for age 14 all the way. So that's something I'm still working on the new. So that's all I can say about that. Apart from the suicide thing, that's the only thing. Of course I thought about it. Driving your motor off the road and all that, and then you get that wee split second, fuck it. I could just do that. I laugh at these things because see if I don't, I'll bleed, you know what I mean?
Aye. Well, that's the thing, mate. So like you've just described there, man, this time, we were in about a year ago, your life was at risk.
Aye.
You know what I mean? That's the way I kind of look at it. So can you, I don't know if you can even describe it, Stephen, man, because I don't know if I could, but how bad, what was it, how bad did you feel to be in a position to contemplate it?
Basically, I feel as if my brain didn't have any emotion. I couldn't take any good in the world. My brain wasn't processing it. Actually, it wasn't even, sometimes it was numbness, and other things it was like numbness and despair. I would try and describe it as, see, as if you're in just a black hole that you're just never, ever getting out of. It's a black cloud, I call it.
Yeah.
Some days that way, I can wake up maybe next Tuesday, and I know I can see that we'll talk about the anxiety. If anybody doesn't know what it feels like real anxiety, I don't mean nerves, I mean real anxiety. It's like, see the feeling just before you're about to fall, and you know you're going to fall. Imagine having that all day, all the time. See that panic feeling? That's how I thought about how I was going to describe that to folks. See if you're about to fall off a height, and that feeling just before you're about to fall. That's how I can feel for full days at a time.
Wow, man.
And you're trying to function at the same time. It's feeling like that, and then folk are going, what's wrong with you? You're sweating, you're shaking, you're panicking, you're like, oh, nothing. Do you know what I mean? Or if it's the depression, I used to just keep trying to force myself to sleep. See, I wasn't tired, I'd been sleeping for 12 hours, I would just keep forcing my eyes shut and go back to sleep. I'd lie up in the room for 3 and 4 days at a time.
Wow,
man. And just come down no, I've not been like that for a while, mind you, so anybody that knows me, don't be panicking, come chat my door and that. Because by the way, I've got hundreds of folk that make sure I'm alright and all that. I've got a good network of pals and family. So I'm not sitting here going, I've got all that, you know, which is a lifesaver. Plus I share a lot as well, as folk know. I like to share what's happening, because I know it's important. See, if I don't, you just explode.
Aye. It's just interesting. See, because since you've started sharing more, Stephen, have you found more people have been more willing to open up to you?
100%. 100%. If the people approach me out the blue and just say things if they're not feeling too well. But that's the thing I'm saying. No, I'm the biggest hypocrite in the world, right? I'm brilliant at giving advice. I'm amazing at giving advice. I can tell folk what's wrong with them, how to stop it, what's causing it, right? And then I'll go in the next week and I'll do all the shit that messes me up again. I'm just going to put that out there because folk will be like that. He's the biggest giver of advice in the world. Hands up, I don't take my own advice. I know what I'm talking about, but I find it hard to follow my own rules, if you know what I mean.
The thing is, mate, nobody's perfect, man. We're all out to have a wee fun now and again, Stevie. And see, because you're giving advice out and sometimes you're not following it, doesn't mean it's bad advice.
No, the advice is good. I know that. Aye. It's just I don't want anybody going, but he's you know what I mean?
Aye.
He was giving me big licks last week, and then they look at him.
Aye, I do. I know what you mean. I've had in the past some people who have been supporting other people and had a wee relapse themselves, and they question themselves, saying, "How can I give advice when I'm still struggling myself?" And I've always say to them, just because you're struggling, again, it doesn't mean advice you're getting isn't brilliant advice. That person you're supporting is still getting a support off you.
Yeah, sorry, I'm going to plug my phone in, right? 2 seconds.
But mate, no worries, no problem, man.
I didn't realise it was going to use so much battery.
Lisa, that's sorry, mate.
Like, give me the charger, I didn't just want to cut out quick.
If it cuts out, I can just wait anyway, mate. Don't worry if it cuts out.
Aye, no cut out, mate. I've got this.
Right, we're back recording, mate. So I just wanted to ask you another question, man. What made you stop the drugs to a degree? What made you want to get better? What was the tipping point?
Just the depression. Just the depression. I couldn't handle it anymore. See, it makes you it takes you a bit to your real personality and all. It disappears. It disintegrates. You become a bastard to everybody around about you. You're the most selfish person in the world through alcohol and cocaine. Cocaine, probably is just spazzy, sure, but it was basically just the depression, the dark holes I was in. I felt as if I couldn't even. If I looked out the window and it was a sunny day, I couldn't see the fucking sun. Know what I mean?
Aye.
It just felt like a big black dark hole. I was just in it constantly. And any given moment, I felt as if I could just burst out greeting.
Aye.
You know what I mean? And then you're trying to get on with your life. I know I've got 2 kids, you know, and it's just you can't function right when your brain's not functioning right. You can't get on with your life normally. Basically ruining my own life. I wasn't getting the pleasure out of life. I could have a good life, and I was ruining it, and that's it. As I say, I'm not a fun character now. I'm not sitting here Jesus Christ today, and I'm still doing a drink. I still do things, but I'm a lot better than I was 2 years ago. So that's one thing. Anyway.
So see when you did seek to get better, get help with depression, what kind of help did you seek, and what form did it take?
Mate, I didn't. I only went to the CA a couple of times. I went to the doctors. They gave me antidepressants, but they weren't really my thing. I just felt as if that was mere tablets on top of the diazepam I was already taking. That's the way I felt. So, mate, I've not actually really sought any help, if I'm being honest with you. I've not sought any help at all. I've been to the doctors and got some tablets off them, but that was it. I've been to a couple of CA meetings, and I never stuck them. I probably should have, but I just didn't feel like I didn't feel like talking to anybody, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, right, this is probably me taking my biggest step to now, doing this video.
I was just going to say that, mate, because you're doing a lot of talking around, man. You're coming across brilliant.
Aye. I know, I was hoping it was going to flow. That's good, man. I feel quite comfortable doing it. I was shitting myself before this, so but I feel brand new now, man. I feel great.
I mean, see if you don't do stuff that scares you, man, you're not living life properly.
That's what I said at the start of the week. I said I'm shitting myself. That means I need to do it.
Aye, definitely, man. So, see, sitting here right now talking to me, Stephen, man, do you see a better future for you and your 2 kids? Obviously, you've just said 2 Waynes as well.
Aye, Aye, I do, to be honest. I've got that cocaine thing under control. That was a real monster, if I'm honest. That was a real thing. I do see a bright future. I just want to go with my life and live a kind of... I actually want to help folk that have been that have been through any of the things that kind of happened to me. I mean, worse things have happened to people. But everybody has problems in life, you know what I mean? Whether they're self-inflicted or they happen to you by chance. That's the folk I really feel sorry for. The folk who can't help what happens to them. Yeah. I could have helped what happened to me, you know what I mean? To a certain degree, I'm just being honest with that. I'm no one for going, oh, I done this because that happened. I've done things through bad choices and drug addiction, and that is it, you know? Mm-hmm. I do see a bright future, though. I think I can, for now, as a kind of a wee turning point. As I say, I just turned 30 at the start of the year, so I can't handle 2 week come downs now. And that's how long I've been on. That's how long they're lasting. I'm not going to talk to anybody for 2 weeks now. Brutal, man.
See, one of the things we say at Men Matter, see for guys who come in, mate, and they're nervous, especially our talking groups, they come in and they're nervous because it's a big thing to talk. It is a big thing to share your vulnerabilities. But one thing we say to every guy who comes in, mate, is see your experience is your strongest asset. So see all the shit you've been through, Stephen, is your strongest asset in supporting other people.
Because it means you know what to say to them.
Of course it does.
Rather than just reading off a book and going, I think this is the problem. You need to live it. You need to live it to do the advice. That's how I'm so good at getting it out, but not taking it.
Aye. And that's alright, man, that's alright. But so that's, when you say that, guys, just to give them a different perspective on their life, because they look at their life as a full negative, and it might be a full negative, or the stuff they've got up to. But at the same time, when we say, do you know you can use that experience to help people? They go, how? Well, what can we tell them? Well, if you've lived a life, man, you can tell somebody else who's living that life right now what you've done to get better. And you might not help everybody, but you might help somebody.
That's what I want to do. The reason I do try and give some folk advice is because I feel good after it. It makes me give a sense of well-being. So I really want to get involved in something. This is kind of what I seen this is a wee start doing something positive, you know.
Definitely, mate. And again, it's one of the things we encourage people to do. A lot of folk who are feeling crap will do things for themselves to make themselves feel better. And one of the bits of advice we give people is do something nice for somebody else, and as a byproduct, you will feel better, like you've just described there.
And that's what it is, mate. It's definitely, if you're doing things for yourself all the time, it's conceited. And it's not, I mean, it's good to do things for yourself, but no solely for yourself. If you do things for other folk, you can come round and help you. And I've been really selfish as well. That's what I realised this. I've been selfish. But drugs and drink make you selfish. You only care about yourself and your wee fix. Until you're happy, nobody's happy because you're giving them hell because you're anxious, you're raging, you're throating for a drink or a line or whatever, and you make everybody feel. So it's not just you affect everybody around about you. Everybody.
But there's a ripple effect, isn't there, by actions? There's always a ripple effect.
Oh, aye, 100%. It's not just you, but and when you're in about the addiction, you think it's all you.
Aye.
The cocaine makes you like that, makes you an egomaniac. You know, but it just takes away all the goodness, man. It's horrible.
Aye, definitely. And see with your experience and your life experiences, do you find it quite easy to give advice to people who are having issues?
Aye. I don't get. I do. I feel as if it just kind of flows out. I feel as if I know what I'm talking about. I'm not an expert, but I just feel as if I've had the experience.
Aye.
That I can say to them, and then if they say to me, well, how can you tell me? I'll just say, well, this and that and that and that. I'm not just making this stuff up, you know. So
no,
I feel it comes out quite easily.
Aye.
I feel as if this is coming out quite alright. I know honestly I was absolutely shitting myself before I came on the camera there, but I'm alright.
Aye. Well, mate, listen, don't get me wrong, man. See, when we started it, I was the same when we started doing the podcast. It was just audio. But since this lockdown's happened, I've got the Zoom on the go, so it's actually quite good. It's actually quite good. And I've been watching a few podcasts on the YouTube via Zoom, and they're brilliant, man. They've been absolutely brilliant. It's a new way to interact with people, isn't it?
Aye. This is the first one I've done, Zoom.
Is it the first podcast you've done?
Aye, I've never done anything like this before in my life.
And how are you finding it, alright?
Aye, good man.
Enjoying it?
I'm glad I've done it now.
I know. Seeing I'm looking, by the way, I'm just looking at my questions. I'm not just digging you, right? I'm looking at my questions.
No.
So, what would you say to somebody then, Stevie? Somebody who's struggling right now with addiction, whether it be alcohol, coke, or anything, what would you say to them right now?
I would actually say, don't put too much pressure on yourself to chuck what you're doing. What I would say is go to somebody who you can trust and tell them the absolute truth. See if you're taking a 5 grams of coke a night, don't go to them and say you're taking 2. Or do you know what I mean? If you're drinking a bottle of vodka a night, don't go and say you're having 4 cans. Just tell them the raw truth and tell them what's really going on. Because see if you tell them bits and bobs because you're embarrassed, they'll not think you've got a big problem, and 2, they'll not know how to help you. So you need to tell them the full truth. Obviously, everybody can say try and cut down. That's easy to say, but that's not the first step to take. The first step is to go and speak to somebody. And there is groups out there like yourselves, or your Cocaine Anonymous, or your AA and that. People, your first time going to one of the groups is one of the most nerve-wracking things you'll ever do. But to find somebody around about you who's kind of understands and isn't too judging, to maybe help you along if you want to go to one of the groups. I'm not actually in attendance to any groups at all now. I've not really felt the need, and I will. So that would be my advice. Just tell the truth to somebody that you trust most.
Yeah.
Right away, and that's it. That's the first step anyway, I think.
I think you're spot on, mate. We've had guys come to our talking groups when we could actually be in person. And we've had guys come in who were the night before, going to complete suicide, and they've been encouraged to come onto your talking group. And they left the talking group feeling a massive weight off their shoulder. They said, "This is a couple of people, a massive weight off their shoulder," and they felt as if the first time in years they've had hope to carry on.
That's it. When you share it, it's as if you've been holding it all in, as if you've been carrying about a heavy bag, and you just go, if I leave that at the group, and I'll go away in my business. That's what I felt like the kind of CA meetings a couple of times. So I know exactly what you're talking about here. You know, I know that feeling that these guys are describing as well. See, as well, there's absolutely thousands of guys like me, and I know that other folk might not know that. So I'm just trying to say that there's loads of there's hundreds.
There is, mate. Yeah. I think, like you're saying, see, with it, especially with cocaine addiction, there'll be people out there who I think they're just taking it socially at the weekends or whatever, without actually knowing they're addicted to it.
Aye, that's the thing. It starts at that, then it creeps in. You go, maybe just start on the Thursday this week. Then you're doing it Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then obviously if you're out on the Saturday, it'll creep into the Sunday. So then it's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then on Tuesday you're starting to get cravings, and that's how it happens. That's how it builds.
I mean, I think that's important. I've just clicked there, man. You've just gave some indications of potential addiction, and that's for taking it on a Saturday, then maybe starting on a Friday and a Saturday. That's important to know. Do you know? I think so. Maybe kind of checkpoints on your coke journey, if you like, to look out for, and maybe identify quickly before you get too hooked up in it.
Maybe look back and go, how many days have I had a sniff this week? And if it's more than one, in fact, probably if it's more than 2, I don't know, I'm not an expert in this, right? But see if it's more than 2 nights, that's it. I think that's the addiction grabbing you. I might be wrong.
But if that's your call, if that's your opinion, mate, that's fine. That's cool, man.
I just had that thought the other night. It's not something I've thought about before. I think if you're doing it more than twice a week, the addiction is going to grab you, and see when it grabs you, you know about it. It really does grab you. It makes your life hell. I would go and take a line, right, and instantly regret it, and then go and do another one, and then instantly regret that one. But I couldn't stop. I just couldn't stop until the bag was empty. No matter, see if you've got a bag of coke the size of your living room, you'll not stop till it's fucking away.
Yeah.
And that's the truth of the matter. That's the nature of cocaine. It just doesn't. All drugs really. Alcohol as well is like that. Until the fridge is empty, you're no stopping.
Aye.
If you're an addict, that is. If you're an addict.
Yeah. Well, I definitely think you're spot on, mate. So I've kind of covered, and I've got one more question I want to ask you, mate. It's a rhetorical question, I guess, man. But if you could go back to 14-year-old Stevie Main and say anything to him, given what you've lived now, what would your advice be to him, a young Stephen Main?
I would have stuck in at boxing. I was right into boxing. I think if I really, really applied myself to that, it could have took me somewhere. Like, as in somewhere good sporting wise. I wasn't daft in school either. I done all right in school and all that. I just went and became a joiner because my dad was a joiner and he seemed to be earning plenty of money, so I done that at the time. But I would have stuck in it the boxing. I think that would have steered me at that particular time because I was training and all that then, having a few fights and that. I think if I really, really put myself in about that, if you get into a community that isn't a drug taking sort of community, as in that would be in the boxing and fitness community, and you go that road, rather than the ones that are sitting in houses and parks taking eckies and coke, I think your crowd really, really matters. But sometimes it's just your personality. So you can't blame it on the crowd. The onus is on you.
You know, part of the crowd almost, didn't you? You're part of what makes the crowd.
I was the crowd, mate. I wasn't as if there was a gang of guys coming to my door and saying, like, go get that eckie down here. I was looking forward to it. I was the guy chapping the door.
Aye. Superb, man. So, Stevie, how did you find out about Men Matter Scotland?
It was through Fraser. Boy Fraser's involved, Fraser Devine. He just messaged me out the blue and asked me if I wanted to take part in the podcast, and I actually said, Fraser, I don't know, man, I need to think about it. I just thought about it earlier the week, and then I just decided, do you know what, I'm really scared to do this, but I think I should do it. I'm glad I done it now. I also met Fraser, I think it was last year. I don't know if it's 2 years ago, at the Walk of Hope.
Aye, I was there. Chrissy's house.
I was there with all my family and all my arts family and that. We were there doing it for day two, and I met Fraser there. I think you might have mentioned something about what he was involved in then. That's when I first heard about it.
Right.
And then obviously since I've asked to do this, I went on your page and I shared your page and that with my friends on Facebook and just letting them know that I was going to do this.
Brilliant,
there'll be a lot of folk probably want to see what I've been chatting about.
How did you feel telling people you were going to be doing this?
Quite proud, mate. A bit scared, I know. Quite proud. I was like, I'm going to do this. I had a wee wobble this morning. I woke up this morning and I went, I'm not doing that. But then I went, I'll go after doing it, and that's it. So I forced myself to do it. But I feel totally good now.
Sometimes you need to have a wee word with yourself, don't you? And just say, right, screw it, come on. Rather than talking to somebody.
That's something that you do. That if you don't do, you'll be slapping yourself for 6 months' time, you know.
Aye, definitely, man. That's the thing, man. You'll have this for ages, forever now, mate. I mean, you can show your veins when they're older and just... I mean, this is yours forever, man.
Mate, just for giving us the opportunity or not to come on. I think it's well appreciated, you know.
Mate, so we encourage any guys who are comfortable sharing their stories to come on and do it. Like I say, man, it'll reach... This might go... So we've got 4,000 people on our Facebook page. They all might see this. Probably more.
Would this go into your normal your Facebook page and aye, that's fine.
So, mate, this will likely be on YouTube and on our Facebook page and probably a link for our Twitter as well.
Aye, brilliant, man. That spread it far and wide. That's what I want.
And again, see to reach. There you go.
Even if it helps one person in the whole world, man, then it's been worth doing it.
Definitely, mate. Definitely, man. And know yourself, man. See if you're ever free, you want to pop out of the hub, mate. You will love it. Honestly, it's fantastic. You know what?
I definitely will. I will be after this, after speaking to yourself and that, you know.
Mate, it's like a youth club for adults. It is brilliant.
That's what I need.
It's class. And that's something we've noticed, mate. Again, like I was saying earlier, I'm a youth worker, so when a young team leave at 16, they've not really got anywhere to socialise other than pubs, parks, or bookies as you become an adult man.
The place I've got is the pub.
Aye, and that's right. So what we've got now is this hub where guys can socialise in a positive environment and bounce off each other, have a bit of banter still without having to be wrecked or gamble their life's wages away, you know what I mean?
Aye, that's it, because you're not talking any sense when you're in the pub anyway, you know, you're just chatting shit. As you can come and talk about real issues.
Aye, I know. But so Stephen, that's all I've got to ask you, mate. If you want to get off your chest, anything else you want to finish on?
Mate, I think I've covered it all, man. Cheers, Peter. Just like to thank you for getting us on. It's been good, honestly.
No
I'll be
worries,
glad
mate.
to come off, but I'm looking forward to seeing folks' reactions to it.
Aye. Well, mate, I'm sure it'll be nothing but positive, man.
Right, magic.
Right, well, Stevie boy, I will thank you, and I shall catch you later, my friend.
I will catch you at some point, mate. Okay, thanks very
Right,
much.
my man, take care, mate. Right.
Catch you later.
See you later, my man. Bye.